Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are watching more of our AI-only battles in Civilization 6. We are in our spring 2020. We are in, what, the second grouping of knockout rounds? Well, second group in the second round of knockout rounds. I don't know. We're doing Civ 6. We're doing knockout rounds. It's been a couple days since I did it, so let's do a little bit of a refresher. So we have Brazil down here. Okay, did someone already get eliminated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no one got eliminated yet. Sumeria was up there getting absolutely crapped on right now. Okay, so Sumeria is getting crapped on by Brazil, which is very odd. Very odd. Okay, I'm starting to remember this one because we said Sumeria and America were definitely going to make it through this group, and then neither of them were doing particularly well. Teddy, I think, was at war with, is that Australia next to him? Yeah. Oh, Norway. Yeah, I think he was at war with Norway, but he didn't take anything. And then he's got Scotland down there. We got India down there. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and enable the quick speeds again, and let's keep an eye on what's happening here. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing okay. Yesterday, took the entire day off, basically just sat on the couch and played Divinity Original Sin 2 with my wife, which, you know, there are worse things to do on your day off. Probably should have mowed the lawn, but unfortunately, I couldn't do it because it was raining yesterday. But it was great because I woke up and it was like super thunderstorming. And is there anything greater than it just being like super dark when you wake up and it's just like thundering? It's just, feels great. So yeah, Sumeria's probably going to actually end up losing to Barbarians here at this point. That is so disappointing. Now, Langesh is going to flip back, but remember the bottom two are going to get knocked out. And I was going to say, I imagine Gilgamesh is going to be down there. Now, the funny thing is Pedro is actually pretty far down, and if Langesh flips, I don't think it'll put Gilgamesh ahead of him, but it's going to be a little closer than it should be. But the bigger issue here is he's lost momentum, and anytime the AI loses momentum, it's just a bad day there. And also, you got to consider Lark is going to, it's going to get destroyed here. Wow. He's got the crossbow and he's got the catapult. The issue is the crossbow is only going to be able to hit one of these at a time. And the bigger problem right now is the Barbarian catapult, because the Barbarian catapults are going to wreck this. So how would we survive this if we were the AI? We would probably be shooting the swordsman and trying killing that. Now, unfortunately, there goes Lark. Dang, dude. Wow, Sumeria. And he's at war with England too, right? No, just Pedro. So now he's down to 2 towns. Things are not looking too hot. So I think the Barbarians are going to go away now that they grabbed one town. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Actually, let's keep an eye on it. We can see her. Are they going to go all the way towards York? No, it looks like they're retreating. They got pissed off. They decided to go burn down a town, and then they ran home. I guess that counts as like pillaging. Yeah, I kind of wish there was, what is it in, I'm trying to think, Total War. Because there's 3. There's raising, there's occupying, and then what's the middle option? I can't think of the term of it. Where essentially you just get a whole bunch of money. It's like looting. That's why I kind of wish it was in the game too, where you could like loot the city, take a bunch of money, maybe even steal the great works that are in the city, but don't actually capture the city and don't actually raise the city. That would actually offer an interesting dynamic. Would we ever do it? I don't know. But I mean, here's an option that would make it worth it for, like, okay, so for example, let's say we were England and we had a huge fleet. You could come over here and, you know, loot some of the cities that are on the coast without having to worry about, like, oh, hey, we're never going to be able to take them. So Norway's trying to take over Gandhi. Sweden is kind of stuck up here. Sweden's not doing too hot considering she really has no neighbors. Okay, who is the second to last place right now? America. Dude, right now it's Sumeria and America. Come on! You can't do this to me. You can't make me look this bad. Boston got conquered by Norway, or did it flip? Either way, you can't do this to me. This is not okay, game. Not okay. When I go out here and I make a prediction, you're not allowed to go behind my back and make me look terrible. All right? You work for me, I don't work for you. Freaking AI-only series, man. All right, anyway, special session of Congress. What's this one for? Military emergency for Pedro, or against Pedro. That was for Quiche. Oh, that's an old one. Did anyone hop in on it? It passed. Okay, so do we think Indonesia joined in on this? Indonesia did join in. Sumeria now has a slight lifeline. Unfortunately, Langesh stopped flipping, mostly because I think they ended up losing their city. Barbarians are still a problem here. They ended up putting another city down, so they're still trying. Here's the weird thing. If they had their, not their heavy chariots. Oh my gosh, why can't I? War carts. I always call heavy chariots war carts, and then the one time I'm trying to say war carts, I can't remember it. But if they still had their war carts, they would probably be being, they'd be pretty defensive here still. Now, the funny thing is, Indonesia is getting crapped on. I wonder if Brazil declared this war. Brazil has no melee units here to take Sumeria, Surabaya, but if they did, they might be able to grab it from them. I don't think Sumeria is going to lose anything else, at least to Brazil right now. Nepal is definitely going to be under some sketch here. They also have this other settler here. But even though the barbarian forces retreated, they're still coming back now in another wave. Unfortunately for them, England doesn't seem to really be going that way at all, and they seem to be kind of immune to the barbarians, even though they have a couple wandering around their territory. And they have another one up there. I imagine England's about to have some barbarian issues as well, but they seem to be a little more content right now taking on Yerevan. Okay, Surabaya is still at extremely low HP, but no melee units to grab it. And it looks like Indonesia lost quite a bit of troops, but Brazil's pretty much now at 0, it looks like. Their Albert's only at 20, by the way. Gilgamesh is at 75. Brazil, where are you at? 166. Indonesia's at 255. Gitage is okay. So Scotland has no military right now, which would be absolutely wonderful for Teddy, but I'm pretty sure Teddy is at 54, so he's also doing pretty terrible. Oh, Teddy. Oi, oi, oi. At least he has another city popping out, so it's not end of the world. If he can get these walls up, he's going to be able to survive these barbarian invasions. Khmer, okay, what kind of eras are we looking at? You're at a normal age. Brazil, oh, sorry, Norway's at a dark age. And Khmer's not flipping. Probably because I think Boston got captured, so it's a really tiny city. Also, that's a terrible city. Yeah, you're not going to ever flip Khmer. Now, if you can get this settler going and maybe put him up here on the river, I know it's desert floodplain, but then he might be able to put some pressure. Okay, this barbarian encampment is wide open for the taking, and you switched off the freaking walls. What are you doing? Luckily for him, it looks like the barbarians are going for New Orleans, which they're not going to be able to grab. But oh my gosh, come on, game. How's India doing? They got barbarians too. Like, pretty much everyone's just getting crapped on by barbarians, except Scotland. Congratulations, Scotland. You are the one civ right now that is fine. Sweden ended up clearing out their barbarians. They're still... No. It's Norway going for Gandhi. Don't quite know what they're doing. Pericles... He does not have a barbarian issue as well. The England barbarians are now coming. Ooh, Greece actually declared war on England. Okay. England's got the crossbow, but that's it. Yeah, they're pretty weak because they got crapped on by Yerevan, which is probably why Greece declared war. Okay. England might be in a bad spot here. Now, I am a little worried for Sumeria. They are in a dark age right now. Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried about them getting a really bad dark age. Now, Terracotta Army would be interesting. Because it's a wonder, so that's 15 points. So that's going to help them catch up. I mean, they need it. They need all the wonders they can get right now. Kotoku over here. Indonesia's popping out a couple wonders. I would be more concerned about them losing it to Greece, if anyone. But it looks like Greece is a little more on the late game wonders right now. Teddy. Please tell me Teddy's not in last place. Second to last. Okay, thank you. Teddy has caught up again. Ignore my earlier admonishment of... No, admonishment would be the exact opposite. My put down of the game. I don't know the better word for that. But yeah, Norway's looking really strong, dude. This is kind of interesting. Now, remember, they snuck in by the skin of their teeth. But Norway's not one of the better civs. Like, mostly because they're so Navy focused, and generally they're going to find situations like this where they have neighbors like Teddy who they just can't absolutely crap on with a bunch of ships. And, you know, like, I think it was the last game where they had a whole bunch of ships, but none of them had access to the ocean. So, there you go. The Itza's getting popped out by Teddy, but I think we saw the Itza somewhere else. The Chechen, I think if I remember right? The Chechen Itza. Yeah, but Brazil's pretty far behind on that. Okay. I'm actually kind of rooting against Brazil, which is funny just because they crapped on Sumeria, and I love Sumeria. So it's like, dang it, die Brazil. Even though generally I root for Brazil because I have a lot of, well, there's a lot of viewers from Brazil on our channel, which is cool. Matram ended up flipping. Yo, did that get conquered? That must have gotten conquered. Yeah, that had to have gotten conquered. Interesting. All right, so he was able to grab one of them. He has the pikeman, but is going to go back to Indonesia. I think Indonesia... No, she's second to last now. No, not Gitaja. Okay. She also was working on the Katoku. Oh, yeah. She's popping out the crossbows now. The great equalizer. She should be able to... Like, this will flip back, and she should be fine at that point. She just doesn't have walls right now. Also, she doesn't have anything better than warriors. That's what's happening here. Her garrison defense strength is just trash. 24, 36 in her capital. So even though she has crossbows, she doesn't have... I guess she doesn't have iron at this point. She must not. No, she got crapped on. The AI, well, her positioning sucked because she didn't get any iron. So because of that, she doesn't have swordsmen. Now the question is, I don't think she has niter either. Yeah, we're not seeing niter either. So her best option is she's going to need horsemen. Wow, that sucks. So, because she did not get iron, she got absolutely destroyed by Brazil, it looks like. The other thing she could do is she could get some pikemen. Or spearmen. I don't know where she's at. What's her tech? Guitar's at 29. Brazil's at 66. Yeah, see, she's falling far behind. And she's losing gold right now, too. Dang. England's also losing gold. They look as if she was able to beat back the first wave. Now, unfortunately for Greece, it's kind of a hard take here. Just with the city-states in the way, like, it's going to be kind of hard to get in there. Unless, of course, Fez is joining you. No. Fez is not your... Guitarja owns you. And you're actually at war with England, but that's because England declared war on you. Okay. I think we're good to keep advancing. Sumeria has finally beaten back their Barbarian. They hadn't settled their other city, though. But they might be able to start balling here. They might. Because it seems as if they're starting to pop out their warriors again. What's their science? How bad are they in science? They're not terrible. I mean, he's better than Victorian Gitaja. And right up there with Christina. He has a chance to get it back. I think there's still a lot of game left. We're not going to knock out Sumeria yet. Because I really do believe if he gets a golden age, the game should flip. I think it's just a matter of time. Itza, what was the turns over here? Oh, he switched off it. Why'd you switch off it, buddy? It was New Orleans. Yeah, it was New Orleans. Yeah, he stopped. Now he's building a university. Which, okay, I mean, I know you, Teddy, you love grabbing... science buildings, but all right. Petra being popped up here. Not gonna be the worst Petra. We've seen worse. I think I'd like to say we built worse, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Like, the Petra is one of those wonders where it's like, I'm not gonna build it if it's gonna be a crap Petra. I would rather the AI build a good Petra. Like, I don't want the Petra to be to bring the value of a Petra down by building a crap one, you know? Good Petra and no Petras, what I say. You're building a potato palace over there in Scotland. The what? Okay, no. India's building Katoku too. I think the Itza might actually get built down. He's building the Katoku. Looks like he's going to get the Katoku. Itza's still at 24 turns, but let's see. He was at 11 turns on the Katoku, and you're at 21. Yeah. All right, next era. Normal ages across the board again, except Victoria, Pericles, and Scotland. So that is not going to help Teddy, really, because Hamar won't flip, and that's not going to help Sumeria either. Although they are in equal eras now, or at least equal standing. It's close. He's only 0.9, and that's with a governor in the city. So it's very feasible that it will flip. Especially with 8 turns, 5 turns. And he's got the other city over here, too. And that one should be putting pressure. How far is it? Do we know? Does loyalty ever explain? Loyalty. Does it ever explain how much distance? Base pressure 1, but it can be modified. The system pressure affects cities within 9 tiles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one tile too far. So his new city is not going to exert pressure. The other thing that might would be Plymouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Plymouth will too. Even though it's not Sumeria, it's still foreign citizens. Okay, interesting. So yeah, most likely Langesh is going to start flipping. Matram ended up going back to Indonesia. And okay, she's got warrior monks. That's fine. They are 36 combat strength. So at least, you know, she's got that for her swordsman replacement. Right now, hovering at the bottoms, Gilgamesh and Christina, which, I mean, if Christina ends up losing, this is all her fault. Now, she should eventually grab Candy. That should be hers. If nothing else, I mean, they're at war, so she might be able to grab it that way, although it's going to be really hard with the Berserker and, like, basically no access to the city. And then the pikeman. Crossbow is going to be a little less defensive, but yeah, that's going to be a hard take. But eventually that should flip loyalty-wise. Can't imagine. I'm actually surprised it's not flipping yet. Well, okay. Vashtaras only has 1 pop, and you only have 5 pop. Like, what are you doing with your cities? Why are they so bad? Like, my housing, like, I usually have more population in my cities, and my cities are always tiny. Huh. Weird. Okay, so we got a really good Hue, finally. I think that would have been better if you would have built it there, because that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, but sure, whatever. And then that does boost... No, it doesn't. So wait, why does that not boost Retub? Appears as a lake. 2 culture, 2 gold, 1 production. But then the Hue should affect it. I think that's a bug or that's an oversight. Because it's a lake tile. Does the Dead Sea? But see, the Dead Sea is a sea, so I can understand that one not having an effect. But it's literally called Lake Retab, or however you pronounce it. So lake in the name, it should, you know, produce like a lake. But anywho. Anything else going on right now? I don't even really see, because like the issue is most everyone's army's just complete crap right now. So there's really not even any wars that are worth watching other than the potential take of Candy. Biggest issue though, no catapults. Crossbows are going to do okay damage. And she has pushed Norway, the green, has pushed Norway off the terrain around. So at least you don't have to worry about these crossbows shooting you. Now if that Berserker goes out, maybe. Ah, see, that's the one thing you don't want to do. You should have used the Berserker there. Okay, there is a catapult. So that should start doing some pretty okay damage, just depending on what the crossbows shoot. Crossbow went after the heavy chariot. Okay. I would have rather have seen the catapult die. But once again, this dude should have landed here. Does a Berserker give Berserker? What's his bonus? If enemy territory, plus 10 combat strength when attacking. Oh, so he's not good at defending, actually. What's his total combat strength? 40. So he would be at 35 defending. As opposed to the crossbow, which is what, 35 as well? So actually there's no difference in the defense? No, 30. Yeah, it would be slightly better with the Berserker. All right, so Candy will fall if she can get a military unit in there. Is that going to change it? Let's see. She's already safe right now. Victoria and Gilgamesh are at the bottom, and Gitarj is not far behind. Not sure what that one was about. Was that just a regular... We should have wrapped the episode up there. Nah. I don't think that was anything special. No, I don't think so. Okay. Scotland threw Colin way down here. So Scotland's going to be fine. Same thing with Gandhi. He should be fine. So he'll be able to make the top... Let's see, we're at 20 right now. So this is top 16. Final 16. Sweet 16. Yeah. Surabaya, I think was Indonesia, right? I think so. That sure sounds like an Indonesian town. Google time. But I'm pretty sure Brazil owned it for a while. Yeah, it's Indonesia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brazil owned it because I thought the borders were right here. So he conquered it and then it flipped, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Fez got conquered by England. And it looks like you're peaceful with Greece right now. No, they're just not fighting. But Megara is now potentially flipping. Huh. Okay. Sumeria's getting more cities up. Barbarians are now focused, it looks like, a little more on Liverpool, which might actually flip to Sumeria. Sumeria might actually pull this back. It's getting close. What's his... Is he balling yet? He's at 73. He's not too far behind. And he's actually ahead of Brazil now in tech. And he's producing universities. He has a chance. There is a chance he comes back from this, which, my gosh, that's crazy. Because he was down to 2 cities there, I think, right? Because he got one crapped on by the Barbarians. Yeah, he was down to 2 cities. So if he pulls this back, that's going to be a pretty epic comeback. Teddy's still not doing great. He's kind of middle of the pack. Is he at war? I mean, I'm kind of disappointed with Teddy in this game. Straight up. He's accomplished almost nothing. His science is not really at the levels that it normally is as Teddy. Robert's just crapping on him right now with science. Which, yeah, he's got a pretty decent amount of campuses down here. But usually Teddy's always going to be in first place when it comes to science. He is popping out the universities and the campuses, but it's just, I don't know, it took a little while for him to get the ball going. To get the rolling. Wait, to get the ball rolling. That's how we should say it. It's like, wait a second. Get the ball going? That's not right. Down here, India's still kind of hanging out and doing India stuff. Preslev, Robert the Bruce's suzerain, and no suzerain there. So I would imagine eventually India's going to go and try grabbing one or both of those. It doesn't seem likely. Okay, sea state emergency. That's going to be interesting. It doesn't seem likely that India and Norway are going to be at war with each other. Most likely one of the two are going to put a couple cities in here, but like with that mountain range, even if they are at war, it's not really going to accomplish much. India's pretty well established here, and they got this nice little mountain range that's just going to kind of keep them healthy and safe. Yeah, I also imagine India eventually would go grab Hattusa. You know, that might be why... Yeah, he's getting the plus, you know, he's getting the extra science from Hattusa. That might be one of the reasons, too. He has so much more science. We could calculate and figure it out, but then again, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 campuses up. Yo, that's crazy. How much does Teddy have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. I wonder if did Teddy get the religion? Did he get distracted by religion? No. I wonder though if he went for a religion. Let's see, that's not Washington though. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here with Teddy. Why he's a little slower than he normally is. But yeah, I think right now Brazil's in probably I'd say Gandhi's in the best spot. I would probably put Scotland second, just because he has the science advantage over everyone else, and then Brazil's probably third. I think everyone else, and then Greece probably fourth, or you could actually argue Greece second. But between England, Sumeria, I would even say Indonesia, because she's lost a couple of her towns, and if Greece comes and craps on her, she could be in a danger zone too. Sweden, maybe, America, and maybe Norway. All those guys are potentially at risk right now. But I definitely think Gilgamesh and England and Christina are the 3 that are potentially in a really bad spot. Oh no, she released Candy. No. That would have been so good to take. And she's going to be suzerain now, so she's not going to take it. Oh, that is catastrophic for her. Because that was a bunch of error scores she just lost out on. I mean, I'm sure not error score, but at score. She would have gotten error score for releasing it, but dang. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button and the game comment, share your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.